And then you have other family members that just, don't speak about that. Just those are the czars. The niggas so sees all crazy shit. Yo, I had this dude. I was around this dude. Yo, this dude was the most. I was scared for all the legacies, lineage, and bloodline. Niggas like, yo, the czars, they was the most beautifulest people on other places. Like when you see them, like, wow, type. And then he was like, yo, yeah, people kind of get rid of them. I was like, nah, they didn't get rid of them. He was like, nah, they got his vibrational conduct. Yo, white from head to toe. He's like, nah, you don't worry about that. Because his consideration to what happens to go on in his reality is like he didn't want to hear nothing else. It's just what he just loved his situation a certain type of way, and that's how he is. But this is he said he was trying to tell me during that time of considering this is all the consideration you need to have. You don't need to have no other consideration. Once you have other consideration, then just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him like, but I'm looking at him like, yo, you don't know my. But he could have been looking at, yo, this is just. I'm just telling you how real it is in my life or what's going on. I'm so comfortable a certain type of way. Will you respect your soul? So another person wants to go in and just see other things and see what was going on and then cause certain other things. I'm not getting into no physical disputes. Stars don't even want niggas touching. Yo, stars, if my wife touched me is a difference, but niggas don't be wanting other niggas to give me handshakes. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. International security be wondering about it. You don't see, nigga. Not on a level of physics, everybody's vibrational conduct, a certain type of conduct is showing even in frequencies. Even if a person doesn't know the order, so the frequencies of what's going on. Person, cover up your mouth when you're around the nigga. Don't shake the nigga hand. Another person is trying to, they put in mannerism on you a certain type of way. You have to learn how to conduct yourself. Another person love for life a certain type of way. And then some people love for life so much they let you do it to yourself. And then they show you now you have to save your own life a certain type of way on levels. Now, since you want to get too concerned, and then if you fuck that up, then there's no if and buts about situations. You know what I'm saying? It's just the art of another person. It's everything that goes on. Yo, listen, it's just like my wife, this person came through, she made me feel like this and this is going on, I know this and the other, this too much, I did this at this time, you did that, and she want to connect. I'm not trying to lose myself a certain type of way because this happened at this time, and then she don't want to bring it up, and then she's being traumatic. I'm drama. She has to be traumatic because she knows I'm a real. What the fuck you think? You think every one of my wives just like, yo, this nigga nice? You in the nice? Every fucking body, you in the nice? Oh my God. Then she gotta do all type of stuff and thinking like, yo, is he drunk? Or is he not understanding? And then she gotta go, and then she gotta come take a look, and then other people's concerns and other things that happen. And then she be new for sure because I'm a person, I already left instructions for everybody. So what the fuck is there to say? Precise instructions of everything that was going on. Even from the beginning of time of even the reason of your empress, the reason of our material, she learned and knew, and then she even got to even make sure the conduct of the literal construction was already left a certain type of. There was no ifs and buts about it. My wife. A person ain't gonna lose himself. I went through something for my wife. My wife is still finding amazing because she's worried like, yo, listen, I did certain things and you made sure certain things, you have children. And then she thinks, yo, he did certain things and then she thinks like, damn, but you the one that did it. So it don't matter. Then she thinks about like, damn, like what do, all type of things. She got to throw. Does he know what's going on? Does he overall look at the situation? How does he? So. And then my other wife already put her in a position at another time to be like a fucking maid or a dummy in the house that don't know and don't say nothing and just shut the fuck up. So she's there at a certain time like some, you wouldn't even know, just a certain type of way in a form, and then you wouldn't believe my wife probably be vibrating, she'd be a certain type, and nobody could, she just be there like, oh my God, and then it's like homework, and then nobody came in, and then she gets in a relationship with other individuals, trying to get to know, and then, yo, this I gotta go do something, yo, listen, I gotta do something, I feel so at this time, this time, so much ago, another person, she's beyond another person's comprehension Another person's trying to learn how to be nice. And then another person is just, and then my wife is just like, yo, don't call me this, and then all type of situations happening, and then on top of it, then it's even worse because say if I do get involved with my wife, then I call at a time, another person be around a time, but you don't even know if she had a stalker or something else going on around her, and then I call her, then she has to pick up the phone, she be like, oh, and the person, then the argument in the relationship, then she knows she got something going. Then with the other person hang on the phone, the thing, and then the person, and then they want to blame me. I'm the reason that she even exists. And then the psychotic, and then the nigga I just be on something like, yo, yo, my name, oh my God, man, so for real, yo, oh, man. Yo, listen. Listen, man. I don't want to. My children don't even want to speak about it because it's a natural and then a person can't tell themselves no. It's just like, damn, I have to be this way. That's what I have to do. And then a person says, "Yo, what did you do?" And when they get too concerned about that, then I don't know what to tell you. Wait. I'll see you soon, whenever I feel like it. That's how it's getting to a point now. It's like whenever I feel like, yo, I'll just say, oh, what was going on? Words? Just, oh my God, man. Yo, should I load this up on YouTube? Let me see. Oh man. I gotta feel like it. If I don't, I just... Well, let me be real with you, man. Is then my wife other consideration about the things that be going on with her, and then once I see her acting the way, there's a flip side to the ignorance, and I just don't want to get into that type of conversation because we shouldn't be having that type of conversation. But another person, they're so focused, they're already saying this is their life. But I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about is the other people that just didn't care about their life, their self for real, in a way that you wouldn't believe. So, their conduct of their mentality is, a person, that's when I tell my caretakers, you had to know who you're socializing with instead of socializing with the wrong individuals, because when another person didn't want to tell another person, they're already nervous about their own situation. I don't play individuals close because I'm only going to be happy with some of my other family members a certain type of way in situations in life. Their mentality is kind of... bizarre and stuff, I don't want to go that route with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I already did that, and I don't want to feel emotions about certain things on such a level of conduct of vibration that it makes me feel like, yo, that's all my other family members on other planets, they're scared for me to come to their planet because that vibrational conduct of me having is like what it can I'm so precise with my situation. The littlest emotion can't bother. Like, a person got to learn mannerism. I'm creation. I made life. I made extra life. I wanted love. I can't be bothered with certain type of vibrational emotions on levels a certain type of way. The smallest thing could devastate individuals' reality at a certain reality of high intensity or even in depth intensity beyond serious. You can't level a certain situation out because the consideration of foundation on certain levels is inconsiderate a certain type of way. Because the vibrational... I don't want to explain perfect science to physical reality for you. For individuals, I could for atheists. For individuals, a certain type of way, but I'm just going to be real. It's just like, if I go to another planet and I go deal with my wife on a level, and then something happens and it reminds me of some stupidity or some slothful activity that I can't even stand at the time, and then it happens with certain individuals, it could be devastating to the social whole congregation. It's just like when I see certain of my children, my sons, and they act like, I have to act like I care about them. So they do certain things. They want me to want things for them. I understand that situation, but I don't go there because I'm a type of person. I did it so much a certain type of way that they know how. It looks like, yo, it's just like, and then the same thing with other family members, but they already had the perfect vibration in their conduct, so they don't want, they want me to come through, but they don't want the consideration of other individuals, because if I come through, then another person, oh, so can I come through, this and other, souls, this and, but this time, this and other, remember we did, and another person don't want to consider, they just want perfect time, because they just want to do something perfect a certain type of way for themselves, but another person had consideration for them, they didn't tell another person to have consideration for them, and then the consideration they had already vibrated with that type of conduct a certain type of way, and then another person got to think about what's going on, because they don't want another person ruining what they have perfection, because they didn't do stupid things like other people. And then when it comes to that point, another person doesn't want to be antagonized, because there's already a person had to keep their own humane condition of their social conduct a certain type of way, just for that type of situation. And then on top of it, they want to be bothered with other individuals, and then it already goes to show the conduct that they have. So the mentality a certain type of way doesn't even be bothered, and then you have the situation that tries to reflect to cause that within oneself. And then the stars got a thing like, yo, listen, homie, yo, we don't get down like that over there like that. You know, you all that shit that you were doing over there, you forget about it. Just when you over there, cool, don't worry about nothing. Don't feel nervous. So and so. Niggas will tell you be real, but if you bring that upon yourself and it's not in their vibe, say you go chill with another social stars of another social habitation. They don't get nervous around each other, because as soon as a person feel nervous around each other, they just blank out their situation. A person says, why don't they do that with you? I said, they can't do that with me, because I'm the overall of their situation. Another person ain't me. They come, they start chilling with stars in their social habitation, and they say, oh, yo, listen, it's nothing but purity, pureness around. And then next, you know, another person that's outsider, that's not a part of social habitation, does the stupidest shit or causes the stupidest vibration ever, and then they blank out the situation. The person says, why did you do something like that? The other person was the outsider of the situation. It had to have been an outside emotion that caused it at the time. They handled it right away. So what? So what? They handling their own emotions. They precise with their situation. The way they're comfortable with their own humane condition and their habitation. That's it. You know, there's nothing else to say. Another person comes through, and then they wondering why that happened like that. Yo, how did that? For what? You were the only outsider that came in something pure, and then that shit happened. Yo, listen, don't feel that way, nigga. Yo, what it is, nigga? What's up, nigga? Niggas talk plain English for years, telling niggas, and niggas don't understand. Niggas got niggas in there understand what the fuck going on. Another person, what's up, nigga? What? Nigga told you, listen. Why? Let me tell you something about my family, all right? Hold on, let me tell you, man. White people, right? Let me tell you something about white people and Caucasian people. They're my real family, let me tell you this. They'll call you nigger to tell you humble yourself around them. Something's going on in social habitation, and you might not realize it, and they might demoralize your reality, show you an outsider. So they already put that border, that boundary line in front of you. So if you're intellectual, what is that person saying in so many different ways? Yo, you can end up getting physically, seriously hurt. You have to be appropriate, upright, calm, and don't make the situation feel weird than what it is. The vibrational conduct of things that happen, for so much things that doesn't happen at a long time, could just collapse on you and just cause you just to be shipped away a certain type of way. Don't fuck around. Another person, you say you call another person, a dude comes, you call me honky. Another nigga come around, a nigga, bunch of niggas be around, you be like, fucking honky. Say, you know I turn it up, nigga. What up? What is this to say? Niggas, nigga done told you make all the noise you want. Make all the noise you want. And then another person ain't gonna be mad. When a nigga used to say you fucking coon, then I used to be like, damn, man, like, nigga, I don't know if the nigga knew I was here and he said that shit. He said you fucking coon. Damn. There's certain things niggas don't tell you. Niggas don't tell you. Caucasians, white people won't tell you. You know, it was so real. You know what I'm saying? I just took nigga, a white person call a Hispanic person a spick. You fucking spick. You wetback. Nigga tell you he lick you soon as he come home from dinner. Soon as he come home from work and lunch and all, yo, you welcome, baby. Anytime, whichever way you want it. Because he already be beyond serious and clean when he say whichever way you want it. It ain't gonna be my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Yo, it's for real. It's for real. Another person won't understand. It's just natural conduct. What is it to say? Yo, listen, it's just like I walk in my family's social habitation. Oh, this nigga just glowing already. nigga, nice came through already glowing. Yo, nice, how you coming through? I got tied on the kicks. Yeah, I got socks on, niggas pressurizing me. I already make natural cologne and perfume. I ain't worried about nothing. This is the fuck I need to worry about. Is when you saying I'm doing something, I gotta prove it to you. That's when elders need to come out their house. They gotta wake up for the day, think about what's going on and shit. Like, damn, why niggas want to know if Nice could do this? That means you chopping out my wife. So then what happens? My caretakers have to come out in the social economic system, look around. Oh, these people are fooling around with each other. Another person's having outside consideration or consideration of themselves at times when they're not supposed to have a certain type of consideration at certain levels and points because of social dignity and stuff. Another person thinking I tell my son, yo, come get it, put it on your plane. Just don't send it back here. That's it. Then he's thinking like, damn, what the fuck I'm going to do with it? What the fuck you mean, go away? You the fuck push my you ain't push my head, nigga. You fucking my head, nigga. Fuck, you push what the fuck you talking about? Go fuck you mean go sleep, nigga. Niggas start getting drunk, arguing with my family. You know, I stay with niggas because he not gonna, he gonna have to get drunk to come argue with my family, and them niggas gonna be looking at that nigga. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? They already want the land, so it's like a perfect allegory. And it's like my wife being the maid. Any little thing can cause the worstest things to happen if it fuck up in reality. You know what I'm saying? And then what? I'm blameless because I'm glowing, I'm perfect, I'll jewel, vibe. Yo, niggas can't steal me, so I just, you know, so what does it say? Yo, listen. Another person wanted me to take their situation. Another person already said this shit could go to sleep and you don't know nothing about the situation. Another individual wanted me to give another person consideration to their social habitation and to see what they would do even in their social equality, because another person was already plotting on vacations because of the comfortability of one little thing that was done at a time, and then the conduct at one little thing because other people you listen, I don't gotta tell you about my wives and how why they gotta feel special and stuff. So I don't want to tell you about that. They're already concerned. I'm already doing everything, and then on top of it, some of them can't even do what I'm doing, and then they're mad about the situation. And then on top of it, then there's a little meetings at the time, little conversations. Then you start getting series about other things that other socializing and comfortability about other individuals. Then I don't want to get you see, you listen. I have a wife. I told you about my wives. You know, Shadowon and Lint, the reason why I should speak about them because they're just perfect with each other. When they if they ever reflect on each other a certain type of way for their own consideration, they're already perfect for each other. So when they reflect on each other, if they, they don't want to reflect on each other a certain type of way through time. I'm the reason of their creation and existence. So this is the only way they're gonna ever really be satisfied to reflect. Another person could know something like that, but I already know the seriousness about the reality of what goes on. My wife doesn't want to feel uncomfortable, and in the first introduction of my wife, and then a person makes me feel uncomfortable, I just don't want, I don't want to speak about the situation. Listen, let me just tell you how real this is, man. I'm just gonna be real. You know, my wives, they do certain things. Another person can't know the order of my wives a certain type of way. a person's trying to figure it out because another person wants to do this, and then my caretakers like say my wives want to do certain things for me, and they want to make sure the situation happens. My other people they're too concerned about it, and then my wife is nervous because the concernment about other people, she don't want to mess up the harmony between me and her. So she's concerned about what happens with me at a time if I have another consideration in the harmony between me and her. That's what all of them is concerned about. That's another person didn't know, but that's what all of them is concerned about. And that's what one's been so concerned about. She show you that she don't care. She's not concerned about it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want nobody jumping back into ship a certain type of way when you already have things in motion, because my wife is not, it's like, she's not going to backtrack and then throw all the things just because of that. She already has a consideration going, so she's going to keep it like, because that's how real she is. Another one is this, you know, everybody's just seeing certain things that a person's going through. I'm not worried about, because it's perfection. I'm perfect. It don't matter where I'm going, I'm already good. It's just how I go and where I'm going when I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because a person got to think about what's going on, because when I separate from another individual, they got to think about themselves and how they feel about themselves, and then on top of it, the outer view I feel about themselves at a certain time, because they got to think about their vibrational conduct and how do I think. That's why I had to rekindle my relationship with my wife, and then when some of them fucked up, it's just like, you see what Donta and all them did. I don't care what they did. I have girls that look just like her. You would think like triplets or twins or all type of stuff. I'm not worried about that. Another person was too concerned about that. Another person got to think about their own reality. Another person don't want to walk around with a lump on their head. Another person don't want to walk around looking all funny in their physics because of what another person did. They have to handle it appropriately according to their hierarchy of their existence. And it starts with me. And then on top of it, then they got to go throughout the rest of their social habitations to see if another person knows it. That's why early allegory I spoke about the breakup of the Empress of Haiti, the way certain things was done. Another person got to know art to know what I'm speaking about. Another person, if you don't know the history, you're not going to understand what I'm saying about. My wife got to think about how she's going to conduct her physical to her own self. So I'm not getting too involved in it, because my wife knows what to do for herself already. And then another person's so concerned, and the only reason why other people be so concerned, because the Crown Empress has to be with me. It's not if and buts about. She's already looking like you. Soon as you want the real Crown Empress to come out, so she's looking at another person like bozo. Listen. Listen. She already given an allegorical situation when it comes to other individuals, like the bozo. Get the fuck out of here. This is really what matters, and there's nothing else, because there will be nothing else. another person's reality could be devastating. If I called my wife a certain type of way, it would be devastating to certain other people a certain type of way. Either way, a certain type of way. It's just like, but when I called my wife a certain type of way, she was an inner celestial empress. She wasn't the celestial, inner celestial empress. Difference. Things that happen in certain conduct through time. Now, if she wants to start, I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to tell you. If she gets too concerned and wanted to control social habitation, you need to be real concerned at the time. Then you'll know for sure. Some of my wives don't know the order of my other wives. They don't know what's going on, because I shifted. This is the reason of one's obligation. I'm real nice. I'm so nice you wouldn't even believe it. When she wants to start controlling and band together with the ones that fucked up, then you'll know for sure. Because another person know how real life is. Listen, this is why you learn about superheroes. Another person, the reality, it's so real. You will not believe the levels of reality that's going on what I'm speaking about right now. Like, I'm telling individuals, like, listen, let me explain something to you, man. Let me explain something to you. Things is going on. I don't want to get too concerned. I don't want to make my wife nervous. Anytime I'm with her, I just want to be happy. But you know what it is? I'm not going to be with my wife a certain type of way, and then another person wants to be with her. My children can't tolerate that, and if their people are looking to cause my children's collapse, because my other wife, my other wife might be considering saying, I might just want to take it all, depending on who's saying they want to take it all. But then she gonna think about that. She gonna. But in a way, once something, listen, man, listen. How do I feel about the loves of my life? What year are we in? I saved my life? Oh, 2020, man. Oh, man. So I don't want to get. I don't want to get. You see, this is why it's already established a certain type of way. A person says, "What you mean established?" All right, this is alright. It's already there a certain type of way. I'ma just be real with you, right? A person says, "What are you talking about?" Don't worry about it. Let me explain something to you. My children don't want to think about the psychotic conduct of another man, an outsider, or even the consideration about their own reason of their own social equality. That's it. There's nothing else to say. My wife can't do certain things. Take it to your crib. You do something to yourself. As an elder, I tell you, don't lie to yourself. So it's like my wife is like a reflection. I'm gonna tell you what's going on right now. My wife is like a reflection in this point in time in a paradigm. You cause her upset even within her own sacredcy of herself. You could cause her. You listen. You don't do certain things. You make sure she stays happy. Let me explain something to you. In a way of reflection, my wife can't lie to herself to devastate herself because we have children through time. But some said, but this is why I called the ones that fucked up, because they didn't care. They were selfish. They cared about one thing, and once they started trying to say they cared about something else, it's because they wanted to. It's suicidal. It's a suicidal mentality, because now there's so much things. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you for your own safety. Let me tell you. Let me just be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like being with a person that can't lie to themselves. You can't make a person like. If you want my wife to break her own heart, then something's wrong with you. That's all I can say. There's nothing else to say. A person says, a person's consciousness. I'm the rabbit. Why? I know what I'm speaking about. Another person's consciousness, they can't believe, and I don't want to be involved to that devastating of their reality, because my wife knows, and what she would, the experience of life where a person want a person to do a certain type of way when certain things happen, it could be beyond serious. But I'm not feeling that vibration where a person wants me to feel a certain type of way, because another person, they could say they were thinking about my safety, but they already did it themselves. So another person knows the reality, what's going on with them a certain type of way. A person didn't care about their own conduct a certain type of way. So showing you, and then a person got to think about what's really going on with me. Then a person got to think about their own reason of their social habitation, because I cared about my conduct so much. Then a person had to consider themselves like, damn, look at that, the nigga did it for shit like that. Damn, and then a person got to think about how serious this situation is. Like, damn, shit like that is the reason, and I don't even go through. I haven't really went through, so it shouldn't bother a person a certain type of way. Once you see a situation's bothering you, then a person will take it away, because if they're making it bother you because it's something they want to take away, because they already that's not a good situation for me. And that means it already happened to other individuals, so other individuals will have to just be on some we gotta nitpick the situation. You can't be there, this, that, that. I don't want to do that with grown folks, because the grown folks that went through it, they knew why they went through it, and when they realized why they went through it even more, it was something that they don't want nobody to go through, because nobody's ever gonna take their place because they're already secure with themselves. So I did things because I love my wife, so I know the reason of certain things that happen in her life. Another person's doing certain things is just a person not supposed to. I'm the only one supposed to be with my wife. If a person went and did that, I don't say nothing, because a person got to think about what they did to their own self and everything. Because I didn't do nothing to the person. The person really hurt themselves. My wife is like, what you did with yourself, so and so. I love myself so much, but it was perfect. Another person telling you so and so, no. Is because you have to learn the levels of one's consciousness and how to be able to settle, humble, and also survive in reality, and also love yourself. And then sometimes you could be a certain type of way, but you never really let yourself go a certain type of way because of certain other things. Because one has to learn the reasons of responsibility. Now, another person wants to set in a certain type of reality, but I can't tell you what, it's not a void to me. You know what I'm saying? So, that it don't matter. So it's just like a person got to think about what they're doing a certain type of way. And then let me tell you something. You have people that's moving at such a high level in life. Their reality to what could be going on could be traumatic to other people. And a person, they probably wonder if I sense it or certain other things. But I'm not, why should I sense? I don't have to sense certain things like that, because I'm more than this situation. And then another person already knows, and then that's when the situations happen, because another person got to think about what's going on with their own social habitation. What did they open the door to, and what did they get themselves involved in? And then I'm telling the person, like, it don't mean nothing to me, but they know I'm not going that route in life. So another person is, if they're wasting time just to do some funny type of situation. So if another person's getting too concerned, another person doesn't want to nitpick. It's like, you ever seen the picture of everybody just chilling together? It's just a wonderful thing. It's just a wonderful thing. But there's a situation, other type of situation, because comfortability is different. You know what I'm saying? But a person says, why don't, my wife would never do something like that. You know what I'm saying? I have wives that did certain things a certain type of way, and when they realize what's really going on, they can't say nothing, because they're like, oh my God, because sometimes even my wife reflects to see if she insulted herself or something happened, even in her natural conduct, where she has to make sure at a point where she's gonna be okay to when she wants to do something, because she don't want another. She could tell, my wife could tell if somebody's leading her intentions to devastate her reality. She'll be able to tell. Another person ain't gonna be able to tell. She'll look, other people look, she thinks about the consideration of herself. I don't blame her, because she looks at the situation like, oh, could this person make me? And then I'll be like, oh no, I don't like it like this. Oh no, you ain't gonna, I need him to love me always. I can't do this like this. And then another person think, and